that's not necessarily an easy question to answer, because there are a lot of attorneys and representatives who take the position that you should never ask for a closed period of disability because that restricts your client's rights, it restricts the possibility of getting a fully favorable decision, and ultimately it would be up to the ALJ to make a decision as to whether it should be a partially favorable decision and that a closed period of disability should apply. I don't disagree with that position. However, you have to know your circuit, and it's really a strategic decision. So as an example, and just as an example of a few circuits, for instance, the Second and the Third Circuit, the ALJ must evaluate the closed period of disability and the potential for that partially favorable decision, even where the claimant's attorney does not ask for a closed period of disability. However, there are some other circuits, for instance, I believe the Eighth Circuit to be one of them, where if the claimant's attorney does not specifically ask for a closed period of disability, it's not reversible error. The ALJ is not faulted for not granting or giving a closed period of disability because that issue is not properly preserved, I think is the best way to explain it. I believe that it's the case that you really need to know your circuit. You need to know what your jurisdiction's rules are on that. If you're in a jurisdiction where the judges will be found at fault and that there's an error if they didn't properly evaluate a closed period of disability, but then by all means, you can probably safely not ask and leave it up to the judge to make that decision so long as there's facts to support it. On the other hand, if you're in a jurisdiction where the judge is not going to be faulted, well, then you're going to have to make that strategic decision, and if the facts support it and that's really the strongest argument, you better bring that one forward. So you really need to know where you are, what your jurisdiction's rules are and the law, and make your strategic decision based on that law, based on your jurisdiction.